What's up, guys? Kevlar back here again with another modded Minecraft project, Ozone 2. We're here, and we're going to be doing some exploding today, and some pressure stuff. Oh, so let's get down right to it. So what we have here is a TNT, and what we're going to do with that TNT is we're going to put a bunch of iron around it. And I believe I can just go like this, jump away. I think we might be able to put a lever. Oh, yep, there it goes. So we gotta explode that. And we make compressed iron. Looks like at a little bit of a loss, because I definitely put a little more, unless there's some... no. So a little bit of a loss, but that's alright. We don't need a huge amount of it currently. But let's put this stuff away in here, and let's check out our book. So we're getting into some of the mnemonic stuff today. And then we're also going to be trying to get in maybe a little bit of mechanism, but we need to set up this stuff over here. So let's collect this reward right off the bat and a pressure chamber. And we need all of these different items. So a pressure tube, window, chamber, the valve, chamber wall, and an air compressor. So let's get down. Let's open up this reward bag. Cool plastics. Those aren't any of the colors we need, so ideally these are worthless. But let's check out some of the pressure stuff. So we need an interface. So we need a chamber wall. This will give us, so let's make 64 of these chamber walls. The interface, I believe we'll need 2 of these. So I'll just make 2. We need a valve, but we need to make the pressure tube first. So let's make some pressure tube, which is just glass and our compressed. So we have, yeah, looks like I need to make some more glass. But luckily this produces a lot. We get 8 tubes from one of these crafts. So there we go. Let's check out pressure chamber. Nice. And we also need, let's see, what else was there? Let's see what we've completed. Almost everything. We just need the air compressor and pressure chamber window. Okay. So let's do chamber. See if it'll come up. Chamber window. Ooh, vibrant. Makes 8. Okay, we're gonna need to make 2, at least 2 of these. I'm pretty sure. And then what else do we need? The air compressor. And right there, there's a more advanced one, but we can't make that. So we need a pressure tube, compressed, and a diamond furnace. So I've made 4 diamond furnaces, so we're going to make 4 of these. Alright, let's get our reward. What's the next one? Refinery. Alright, so after we get the pressure thing set up, we'll start getting into the refinery, which gets into the this makes plastic, or this one makes plastic. This one is like a mix of different things. And then we got to make these different transistors going to the PCB stuff. This stuff's a little annoying to set up, but alright, let's check out what kind of bag. Just a basic reward. Chance cubes. Totally cool. Not. Alright. So, from last episode, I think we had this, but I didn't explain what this was. This is currently a setup to stamp gears for us. And we need a bunch of different gears for, let's type in gears. Yeah, so we got all these different gears, and the only way to really make an Enderium gear, well, I guess you can do two ways. One of these, see, one of these isn't, you can't do it from the casting table. Yeah, like this ferrous gear, you have to go through the metal plate. It's the only way. And so this is just a metal press set up from our engineer's manual. So let's look at that. Engineer. Click on this. And I think it's simple machines. Let me find it real quick. Alright guys, we found it's under heavy machinery, metal press, and this is what it makes up. So if you do this, it needs these three, then you put the conveyor belts and the piston, and then this block, and this is what tells you need steel scaffolding, piston, conveyor belt, and a heavy engineering block. And then what you do is you take our engineering hammer. I've made a bag of holdings to put our different tools so our tools don't take up our inventory space. So sometimes I take them out and I forget to put them back away. But we take our engineer's hammer and we hit it and it makes a metal press. So let's take, let's say, how many ferrous gears we have? Not enough. So we'll come over here, put in our ferrous ingots. It goes to the open crate, which drops blocks on here. If we look up here, 4 of them will get put on the belt. It'll go over, comes down, it smashes it, makes the gear, and then it runs into the chest, and then it fills up the chest. So now we have an automatic way to make gear, so we don't have to, you know, put stuff in here, wait for it to smelt, then switch this out, and etc., etc., etc. I've set up this, guys, so we can do our Tesseract stuff today, as well as our pneumatic setup. So let's check over here, and I'll show you some of the stuff I've done with the seeds. This thing works really well. I've just been putting 3 different seeds here. I've taken all the crop sticks out so it doesn't keep doing it. Once it 10-10-10s them, it'll just keep going, and then it'll fill this inventory with 10-10-10 as long as there's sticks to constantly replace them. So I've taken all the crop sticks out so it stops this machine. I've also tried to stop some of these, like I've taken this water out so it stops updating these and so they don't spin, where these ones are still spinning, because I think the block updates really slow things down. And I've noticed a little bit of improvement if you look at my frames per second over here. They're a little better, they're still not good, but we're not going to get great frames per second when I'm recording. My computer isn't that good. But over here I've added a bunch more seeds, a bunch of these magical crop seeds all the way down the sides and around and even in the middle a little bit. And so now we have a bunch of different metals that we can choose from. So like conductive, manasteel, dark steel, electric steel, or what is that? Oh, electrum. Then electrical, bronze, energetic, invar. Then we got pulse, luminum, enderium, solarium. And then we have signalium and electrotine. Electrotine is used for those electrotine ingots, so that's we have that set up now. So it's making a bunch of those, and once it gets all the way full, right now it looks like the electrotine is filled, and now we're just kind of voiding it just so I can keep this going. So I think all of these, except for the glass, has not filled up. Oh yeah, I've made this, so once we get nether quartz, if you look over here, we have 0 nether quartz because it's put into here into the glass. So once this glass fills up, we'll probably disconnect this to fill the quartz back up. But now we have like all of the harder metals to make. This is also filled up too. So you see we've got 2048 of each of those. So that's great. I don't think we've done anything over here. And we can't do anything until we set up the mnemonic stuff, the pressurized systems. But over here, I've created redstone energy frames right here. These energized capsules they're a pain to make. So you need to make the energized empty ones, um, and then you need to put 40 blocks of redstone to fill it up to make the energized ones. And these don't stack, so they're just one. So I've made an oak drawer here. um, and what the drawer does is stores all these, so I don't have like, if I were to have 46 of these in my inventory, it would take up 46 spots, and I don't think I even have that many. So this is a really nice system, and I've also connected it to my system. So if I do this, energized, we see that we have all of them. So that's really nice. But let's get to what I have made these for. So if we'll check out energy over here. So we need to make, oops, I think we need to make the frame, yeah. I want to know how to make these frames. So we take an energy full frame, we take Enderium, and we do this. So let's do that. Get 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now we need to fill these up. So if I put them into the extruder, turn this off. The back here, I want it off. Now we need to put 40 redstone. So let's get some redstone. And let me just quickly make these into stacks of 40. Take 8 out of this. And we'll do that one more time. Cool, there we go. Alright, so what we do is we can put this redstone into here. It'll go into here. What it does is it melts it into destabilized redstone. It's filling up. And then what happens is, oh, I need this to be, whoops, blue. There we go. So now it fills up here. And once we get enough, this comes through, and then we get our frame. So that's pretty great. I've upgraded these to the highest one that they can be. They're resonant, so I can put 3 extra spaces here. And how you do that is you either have to make the resonant cells over here, where you make this one, and then the hardened one costs this, and then the reinforced one costs the hardened one, and then the resonant one costs the reinforced one. And it's like a pretty long process, and it's really slow. But I found out that you can just upgrade your different machines. So we're gonna check that out. There's a redstone furnace, I believe, that we're gonna need to use. So we'll make one, and it says basic here. So now if we click on this, what is it used for? Make the hardened one from reinforced. Yeah, so I need this recipe right here. So we take our basic one, and we make it into, I guess I have to wait until it hits the, there we go. Okay, so we take our basic one and make it into a hardened, like this. Then if we click on this again, we wait for the hardened furnace, what can we make with this? Put the hardened with the signalium gear to make the resonant. So there we go there, reinforced. And then we can finally make the enderium, or the resonant one, by any day now. Might have to manually put this one in. So let's check out our gears. Oh, I don't think, yeah, we do have gears. There we go. And then silver. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. It won't let you go from basic straight to resonant. You have to go through all the different ones first. Kind of like the machine over there where you need the previous one, and then the next one, then the next one, etc., etc., etc. But let's check out, let's put this one here. and we can put augmentations to make this go faster. So let's break the floor. Let's grab an energy pipe, put our energy pipe here, and now this is filling up. And let's make some speed augmentations. Oops, not SOG. Augmentation, and I want, we want the speed ones. Here we go. ×2 speed, ×4, and then ×8. So if we take this, or make one of these, take this, we have to wait for the materials to go back into our system. Okay, there we go. And then we'll make this one. And there we go. So now what we do, in order to do the ×8, you need to have the ×2, the ×4, and then the ×8. It requires all previous levels to be installed to use this. But now this will run very quickly. So let's see. Let's check out something like our electrotine. So to make the ingot, we need the iron compound, and since we have a bunch of this, so we'll make a full stack, and let's see how fast. Ooh, that's very fast. Okay, so our redstone furnace maxed out can make and smelt things very quickly. So that's going to be super nice for us now into the future. But that's what I've done here with these three. So this makes the energized. Then these two, we're going to be using these two next to each other to make our main glow in the future. Now that we have our energy frame, let's make our, let's see what it is, energy, space, and I need, what can this be made into? I want this right here. So here's our electrotine to make. Oh, I think I need to actually take the electrotine out of here, put it into our system. We'll make 1 tesseract frame, 2, 3, and 4. So there's our tesseract. Now we need to fill this up. So if I type in tesseract, we need the frame, the full frame. So it takes 1,000 millibuckets, I think, MB, of resonant ender in the fluid transposer. So what we'll do, whoa, it's lagging just a little bit. We'll put the tesseract frame in here, and then we need resonant ender, which is just ender pearls. Not too bad. And let's see how much 1 puts in first. So I think it puts in, 250. Okay, so we need to put 4 of them in to make 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 12 total to finish out our frames. So fill up. There we go. Tesseract frames full. Normally, guys, this process takes a little bit, but I've kind of jumped ahead and tried to make the resonant ones and put the maxed out augmentations in it, because otherwise things just take way too long. And in this pack, if you're stuck with a slow process for too long, it really affects some of the end game stuff. But now let's check out our tesseract. How we make that is just silver and bronze and a tesseract frame, and we can make 4 of them. So that's fantastic. Now what we're going to do down here is we're going to put 1 tesseract here. And you'll see we get a bunch of options and we can configure it. So for this one, we're going to call this main power. We're going to set the frequency to 999. So we'll do this, add main power. And then we're also going to do, we don't want it to send items, we don't want it to send fluids, but we want it to send and also receive power. So how it will send power is from our capacitor bank right here. And then how it will receive power is if I set up, say, this system in the nether up above, where it's always bright. So we're always getting energy, but it's technically it's 10% more efficient because there's no night and day cycle, so that's like a 50-50 energy. But if I put this in the nether, it's 60%, which is 10% more than 50. So technically we're getting more power. It's just less for the like what we were getting during the daytime. But that's all right. So see, we got 2 billion RF stored in here, which is quite a bit. And for our current standing, that's going to be enough. So I don't need to do much more with this besides go to the end, or sorry, not the end, the nether, and set up these tesseracts. And also, if we need power at like a later location, or a further location, not later, if we go like way out that way and build a platform, we can just put our tesseract, make sure that this chunk where the tesseract is loaded all the time, and we can constantly get power in and out of this location. So we're getting our power situation really set up so that we don't have to worry about it. Let's see. So let me start trying to get some of this pressure stuff set up, and then I'll get back to you guys. Alright guys, we're back. If you've been wondering what this is over here, sometimes Hero Brian was here. Sometimes that pops up and just goes away. It's just part of the mod. But these are creating cobblestone, and then we are trying to put them together. We're trying to make an octet compressed cobblestone so we can make it into bedrockium. So we can make a portal to the end. And we only have 2 sextuple, so we also need to get septuple and then finally octuple. So these are constantly running. They're probably, yeah, there it is. There might be a faster way of doing this, but that's what we got going on. So that'll take a little bit of time. I might try and amp that up. But let's see, what do we have? Oh yeah, so I have the chunk loader on because I'm loading specific chunks. I want to load this chunk, and we're bringing us way out here. So if you'll look right there where that X is, that's next to the mob farm. So we're way out here, and I'm trying to build a platform where we can just load individual chunks and keep these loaded. So if I put anything in here, it'll keep going. But here's the pressure chamber, guys. We're just about complete with it. Let me just add a couple more things. So we need a way to put pressure into it. So here's the pressure valve. This is how we get stuff in and out. We put stuff in here, or we put stuff in here, and it'll push it in and take it out. Walls, I need to put that wall there. And then I think we just need to fill the rest of this up. Oh, did that complete all the walls? 9. Oh, guys. Gonna have to run back and get some more glass. Or I guess, yeah, I guess we don't need glass on the roof. I guess we can put a single piece there. And then this should complete. Oh, I'm missing glass here. Let me go run back and get some more glass. Alright guys, got some more glass, and nice. Yep, see how the texture changed? It's now a complete unit. We can click on this and it tells us how much pressure and stuff that we have. So what we need to do here is find a way to start putting pressure inside of this tank, and then we can put stuff in and out. There's actually a little bit of a cheaty way that we're going to do this pressure chamber, so we don't have to add stuff here and add stuff here, because this takes a little bit of pressure out every time you do that. Obviously opening, closing, air gets trapped in here and then it gets let out. So there's translocation. Let me see if I can find this. Plate, translocation plate. And I think, yeah, we can make this. And then we just got to put, I guess, yeah, just resonant ender in it. What we do is we put items on that, and that'll shoot them into the tank. And then to take them out, I think I'm going to use that advanced item filter, and we'll just put in our different recipes once we get one. So a couple times we'll have to take it out using the pressure chamber interfaces, but then once we create one of them, we don't ever have to worry about it again. So let's put down our 3 little tanks. Let's put the pressure. Let's do this here. 2, 3. Connect it up, and it's all connected and solid. So now let's put coal in here, coal in here, and coal in here. So this, they're going to burn. It's going to slowly raise up. And then inside here, we're going to have this slowly going up as well. So if the pressure gets too high, this tank will explode. So we don't want that to happen at all. And also, oh yeah, I brought my lubricant bedrockium drum over here. Put this down here to make speed upgrades. If we go to upgrades, and I believe they are, maybe I should type in speed. I think it's speed. Type in speed. You know what, guys? Let me see if I can find them real quick. It's probably staring me in the eyes. Give me a sec. Yeah. So right here, so it says mnemonics. This is the one we want, and it's just sugar, lapis, and lubricant bucket. So we have that drum of lubricant here. So we're gonna have a ton of that. So it's gonna be real easy to make our speed as long as we have, you know, lapis and sugar. Sugar just comes from sugar cane, and we have some sugar cane on hand. And we also might do some of these other upgrades so that we can make sure things don't explode. But I'm not quite sure how each of these upgrades work in the machines, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of research on that. Oh, and then you see this, how this texture is blinking in and out. Sometimes the game glitches and certain textures start failing, and what I have to do is I have to go to the I think it's resource packs, and I have to add or delete the ozone resources pack. I'm not going to do it now because it takes a little bit of time to load all of it, but that kind of gets rid of the problem temporarily. Oh, this is going to take a while. Hold on. All right, back. But yeah, it fixes it temporarily, and then the problem comes back. So I usually go until it really starts to bother me, and then I fix it. But all right, guys. So let's see. We've got 0.3 pressure so far, and then in here we have 0.3. So let's make some speed upgrades. Just as long as this doesn't fill up too fast, where it won't enter it into the system fast enough. Well, let me get some more stuff set up here, guys. Like the valve release and stuff like that. so I can start trying to figure out, make sure that this doesn't explode and these don't explode either. Yeah, we got some particles in there. So I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, we're back. I've set up what I think works. This is a pressure gauge tube module. So if we go to gauge, it's not really that expensive. It's just pressure and gold, and then this is this. So that's not too bad. And then this one also makes the safety 2 module, which is on the other side here. And this will release air if redstone gets to it. So right now we have, so this doesn't have any power. So let's actually put a redstone comparator or repeater right here. So as soon as the redstone hits this, this is going to signal across, and it should start to release the pressure so that we don't get above 1.5. So it may need to take a sec to do that. So let me go grab, I've set up a little system here where I've got our drawer for the lubricant. So we can put that in there. And then in here I'm also going to put, you know, all the other stuff, the sugar cane, or the sugar, and the lapis. I just haven't done that yet. I actually had to plant some sugar cane. So over here we're getting like 38, 35 frames per second. It's like pretty nice, right? As soon as we step through here, it gets into the red and gets real low, and stuff just gets real slow. Especially when loading in. But let me grab some of this stuff. Some of these reed blocks. Let me grab some lapis, and then I'll meet you back over there once it reaches the pressure. All right, guys, we're back. I've actually set this up so that the pressure gauge is right outside of this pipe, so that this will never get to 4.5, because when this gets in the red, it starts getting dangerous to start exploding. So this pipe here will start to vent this. I actually had to put a redstone repeater into this block. But once this gets up to 4.5, should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that'll activate this. And that'll come around here and toggle this so it lets the air out. So every one of these pipes we get further away from the pressure chamber, it loses value. So like this has 3.9 bars of pressure, this is 3.8, this is 3.6, 3.6, 3.3, and then yeah, 3.4. So each one of these pipes, it just gets less and less efficient out of, you know, out of here. So I'm wondering if maybe we just put one of these pressure air compressors like right in front here with the same kind of setup, but put just a ton of speed upgrades in it so it'd fill up significantly faster. I'm not sure if that would do the job or not. So I have to do some experimenting with this. But guys, we've got our pressure chamber. It's up to 3.6 bars right there. And let's check out the quest book. I don't think we have anything in the quest line for mnemonics. Yeah, we just got to do the refinery and plastic stuff. So I'll get this stuff. This stuff's kind of boring, but I'll get it set up for next time. And we'll start getting our plastics and stuff built. We also got to do something else to get oil efficiently, but we'll talk about that. Ooh, it's almost at 4.5 from here. So this is filling up fairly quickly. Let's see what happens when it gets to 4.5. That's at 5, 4.5, so it needs to get to 4.6. And it should... maybe it gets to 4 point, like, yeah, there it goes. So as soon as it gets up too high, it lets out the pressure so that these stay at 4.5. Now, with that going down the line here, it looks like this is staying at 4.3. So it looks like our machine will never quite get up to, like this is the max our machine will get up to is 4.1. So we may have to move this stuff closer and, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So let's head back though. Back to the lag. All right, guys, I think that's all the time that we have today. We set up our pressure system over there, which is very important for our next step. And in order to get the casings to do all of this mechanism stuff, the casings, steel casings take, let's check it out. Oops, no, don't want to do that. Steel casings, steel case, right here. It takes a reinforced machine frame, which is expensive, black plastic, and 4 steel ingots to make the steel casing, and it needs 3 pressure. That's what this means right here. So that's what we have to get to. And first, I got to make all of the reinforced and etc. 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 So it's a little bit of a long process. But guys, to end, I figured we would do some of these quests in the Delta that we like. I have the machine. This one is done. I would like the bottles of enchanting. The weather obelisk, I don't think we can do because the thing is expensive. It requires one of these enchanted crystals. We have all of these, and all of these are basically done. I just haven't made the pulverizer. So let's make the pulverizer and then see how much more in depth we need to go with this system. So pulverizer right here. And I want where it gets to the basic one, so we gotta wait one more basic. And I'm wondering if we don't have any flint. Yeah, we don't. So let me get some flint. Put that in the system. And now pulverizer. Maybe we're missing pistons. Yep. Jeez. Try and do one thing and we just can't get it done, guys. Alright. That should be all the stuff that we need. Pulverizer. There we go. Make one pulverizer. And we can upgrade this if we want. Our sack mill does what the pulverizer does, I'm pretty sure. And just about as fast. The pulverizer actually might be faster, but I don't know. Let's check it out. Boom. Yeah, so we got our pulverizer complete. We've already done the sawmill, the redstone furnace we did together, and the induction spelter I made last time. Magma crucible I made last time. Fluid transposer. And then we've done Invar. We've done bronze. Done electrum. We've actually done signolium. So I think I just need to grab some. Let's grab a whole stack, why not? And check it out. So that's complete. We've also completed lumium and enderium. Enderium. Completed that. The hardened cell, redstone cell, and the tesseract. And this one actually says, if you look here, it says unlocks 1 quest elsewhere. This one did 2, or no, this one did hardened machine frame. This unlocks 1 quest elsewhere. So as soon as we get this done, it'll unlock another pathway for us. So let's do this tesseract, and let's see, what did that unlock? Nothing, it looks like. Let's lock anything in theta, zeta, no, epsilon, no. I don't know where it unlocked. Sometimes it just unlocks this last one down here, the new. It's just this book. So we need 65 out of 73 quests in order to unlock this. But I think I need a rubber bar for one of them. So let me see if I have a rubber bar. But we can make a rubber bar real quick. Put this in here. Rubber bar. And let's go back. 5 quests done just by doing that one. Yeah, and Zeta. So we've done this, the sacred rubber. Precision hammer we've done. Haven't done any of these, but I did do the plant and the harvester. Alright guys, let's see what we got from all of our bags. Let's get rid of some of our inventory here that we don't need. We got basic. Okay, we got 6 basic. We got a half a heart too. We got 7 good, 3 greater, and 4 epic. Ooh, okay, let's see what we get. Nope. Oxygen tanks are alright, yeah. More glass, the advanced bin, automatic hammer, and that. Alright, so nothing too good, but that's just the basic one. Weren't expecting to get anything really that great out of the basic. Let's check out the good. More of those, more heart glass, cooking for blockheads, flask of shielding, absorption 4. Alright, that's alright. Transfer node liquids, another measuring tape, and some soap stuff. Okay, so let's get rid of all this. Nothing good from that, guys. Shoot. I was hoping we could get something a little better, but let's say 3 greater bags. Alright. Dang it. Starfield crater. Okay, I don't really know what this does, so we might check. That's from Botania. I'll have to check that out, see what it does. And let's check out the epic bags, guys. Alright, here we go. Diamond apples. Alright. Cobblestone framework. Nice. Now we can add another one over here. Oh, nice. This is really nice. Alright, I'll show you what this does in a second. I'm glad we got it. And another unbreakable wand. Nice. I think we can put our 2 unbreakable wands together. Let me check. Nope. But we got an extra one just in case, you know, we lose one somehow. Let's throw this in there. Let's check real quick and see. I'll use this. So this thing right here, this thing is awesome. But let's check out how many hearts we have. We got 2 half a hearts, like a full heart, and boom, nice. So the item dislocator, if you turn it on and turn it off. So let's say I drop my torches over there. Can't pick them up, but if I turn my item dislocator on, boom, brings it right to me. So this is really nice where I can turn this on and say I vein mine a bunch of stuff. It'll bring it all right to me. So it'll like vein mine all of these this cobblestone to me. So let's try that out real quick. Do this. Let's vein mine this. And then we should have, yep, gotten it all the cobblestone. So this item dislocator is going to be great for us to no longer lose any items, because losing items sucks in this game, especially when you make something that cost a lot of things and then all of a sudden you just accidentally toss it over over your platform, and then it's gone for forever into the void. But yeah, guys, that's gonna do it for today. So yeah, we got some good things going. I got the pressure system done, and that's gonna allow us to keep going and advancing in this pack. So so I guess next time we're going to be doing a little more of that, and then also maybe trying to get into mechanism, depending on how much stuff I can do off camera without advancing too far. So see you guys in the next one. Bye.